Hello, today I'm testing whether Charlotte Tilbury is still up to it. She's been getting a lot of flack lately for biting back at dupes, but I thought I'd just concentrate on the cosmetics. So I went to my local Space NK, which is like Sephora here in the UK, and I met with the lovely Helen. I used to use solely Charlotte Tilbury in 2016-17, but I haven't really bought anything that's particularly current. So I splashed out, got Helen to colour match me, and I'm going to apply some of the things today. I'm going to actually concentrate on skincare and a glowy skin. So I'll show you what she advised me to get. So I got some glowy toner, which I think a lot of people have tried and tested by now, but I've never done it before. So I put some of that on about an hour ago, because it says within an hour I should be 172% more plump, so I did that. And then there's this glow spray, which isn't exactly new, but it is definitely new to me, and that's what I have sprayed on my face. It's the Magic Hydrator Mist, and again I did that about an hour ago, just to let it all kind of settle in. And then Helen advised me to get, this is not Charlotte Tilbury, but I'll tell you anyway, which I got a Laneige water bank cream to add just a little bit of extra moisture. So I got that, and that's what it looks like there. And it's just quite creamy and nice, and it comes with its own spatula, which I've dropped on the floor. And then I bought two makeup products, which I'm going to try today, and let you know how I get on. So prep done, everything's done, eyebrows are done, and I thought I'd just do that and get it out of the way. But what I'm excited to try is this lovely stick foundation, and I'm going to try and do what Helen did, which is quite balmy, and it's supposed to be, it's buildable apparently. So here I am trying to build, and I will then buff it in. You see I'm glowing already. I'm just going to buff that in. I'm aiming for a summer glow, and I certainly have got a summer glow. Can you see? With the skincare and the, I think this is a great colour. Thank you, Helen. I'm not sure how buildable this is, but I'm going to give it a go and see whether I can. It's quite nice. It's very light, very balmy. It doesn't have a scent, which is good. And I'm hoping that it gives me a glow, which I think it does. While I was there, I wanted to buy a new makeup sponge, and Helen recommended that I get something called the Everyday Makeup Edit from Space NK, and you get this cute little pink makeup case, I suppose, and you get full-size products, a Glossier blush, and there's also a Kosas lip pencil, which I'm going to use for my lips. But here's the, I just wanted to buy a new makeup sponge, and this is nearly the same price as the single makeup sponge. So thanks to Helen for pointing that out. And then it's in here, and that's what it looks like. And that's it when it's been wet. So I'm just going to quickly go over my foundation. I can't tell you how hard it is for me not to reach for my Maybelline 30-hour Lumi Matte, because I've recently, and much later than anybody else, fallen completely in love with it. But this is definitely a different look for me. So yeah, let's see how it goes. This is the Glossier Cloud Paint in Beam, and it's a sort of interesting, I'll just swatch it for you. You only need a tiny bit of this, but it's an interesting orange. I'm not going to do that today because I've actually got a Charlotte Tilbury blush that I'm going to, one of her new products, but that's really rather lovely, isn't it? We'll try that. I'll try that next. So that's the cloud paint. So I'm going to do my eyeshadow next in case I get some fallout. Now you'll remember, if you've watched my channel before, I was very happy because I got a Sigma palette for the very first time, and it's not a new palette, but I really enjoyed using it. I'm going for a very light eye, so I'm taking the lightest colour, which is this one here, and just going to do my crease. And this is the E34 and E48, I think, which came with the palette, which was an unexpected bonus. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on, and then with the other side, which I'll try this rosy colour here, and pop that on the lid. Like so, I'm not really focusing on my eyes today because I am not wanting to overshadow my glow, but a little bit of colour won't hurt anyone. Might darken the outer corner, having said I'm going to go light, but maybe I won't. Look at that, I just love these colours so much. Then I'm going to try this colour here, just on the outer corner, just to darken it just the tiniest bit. A bit of a gradient, and then I'm going to take one of my favourite old, very old Real Techniques brushes and just blend all this together so there's no harsh edges. There we go. I'm going to leave the lower lash line completely free. Gosh, I'm very glowy, aren't I? That is a glow and a half. I'm going to quickly do, I can't stay away from Maybelline completely, so I'm using my age eraser on my under eyes, and this is matte. And see if that'll calm me down a little bit, but who knows. Under my eyes. I love this stuff, it's so good. It just glides on and you just press it in and it just sinks into the skin. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Okay, bronzer next. You've seen this a million times, I just can't stop using it. It's the Fenty Matchsticks in Mocha, and I absolutely love it. It just works with my skin tone and it just blends in so beautifully that I don't have to really work too hard, which of course we all love, don't we? There we go. And then the other product that Helen helped me buy is the Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Stick in Peachy Glow. So we tried two actually, and one of them was berry, which was beautiful, but I thought for the summer and for this particular look that I'm going for, I would go for the Peachy Glow, but the berry was awesome. And it's quite possible I will go back and do that. Now, oh, I've forgotten she applied it, you see, not me, so that's quite pigmented, so I'm just going to see if I can tap that one in. I should use a very light hand, and I don't know. Right, so that's quite interesting. You need to really be careful. It's quite a lot coming off on my hand, but it's still in my brush. But that was a bit of a mistake on my part. But I'm going to use a little bit of my foundation brush just to blend it into the rest of my face. Now the question is, do I really want to be this glowy? I'm going to use a little bit of a very, very loved and very, very old Charlotte Tilbury powder. So I'm actually going to just, I mean, this is what Helen did actually install. She just put a little bit of powder on my T-zone, so it sort of leaves the cheeks nice and glowy, but calms down everything else. That's a bit better. It doesn't look too shiny in real life. I'm going to go back to my wonderful Sigma bronzer that I used the other day when I was testing out the palette and the looks, and I was really impressed by how blurry it was. So even though it's a little bit light for me right now, you can't, I don't know if you can see, but it's very blurry and absolutely fantastic. A little bit of Huda Beauty under my eyes, just to set my concealer, although the Age Rewind sets itself, so you don't actually, I've got quite dry skin, so I try not to use anything under my eyes, but Huda Beauty actually works really, really well. Products will all be listed below as usual. Right, that's a bit better. Just adding a tiny bit more of the blush stick, just to give me a bit more colour. And it does blend really well. I'm just tapping it in because I don't want to spread it too far, because everywhere else is absolutely fine, but this is just to top it off a little bit. So I've added a little bit of mascara. It's my Bad Gal Bang. That's my favourite, although I've been starting to get used to Lash Clash a bit more. So that is, yeah, that's on its way in. And then Night Forest is the colour of the Lisa Eldridge eye pencil that I've put on my top lid. I always like it with this gorgeous palette. It glides on really easily, and it's kind of replacing my love for the Victoria Beckham kajals actually, but it is such a gorgeous colour that can't resist it for now. So that's what I'm going to use now. I'm going to use this free that came in my bag. It's not free, but I didn't pay for it. I mean, I paid for some of it. It is in the colour Epic, and it's the Kosas Hot Liner. So there's a sharpener at the one end, and it is, you can twist it up, and it's quite a natural colour. I have no idea that's supposed to be the colour. Let's see if it happens. By the way, I bought the Huda lip stain in the lightest pink colour, and I'm taking it back tomorrow. It doesn't work. I know she's had lots of trouble, and I know she's apologised, but I was going to use it today, but no point. Then I got out my Chanel Boy. Wondered whether this might be a complementary colour to the Kosas lip liner, and it's called Epic, and I think it is rather epic. A lip liner. Yeah, we've all heard lots of things about the Huda lip stains, and I thought it might have kind of been a bit of an exaggeration, but it wasn't really. So there you go. That's my look, and I think Charlotte is still on point. Charlotte the industry as opposed to Charlotte the person. Charlotte the person is, yeah. So there we go. That's it. It's a light, glowy, everyday makeup look. And thank you again to the lovely Helen for steering me in the right direction. I'll be back for the berry glow for sure. Yeah, please like and subscribe. I post videos every week. This is the place to be. I'll see you soon.